Okay, hello everyone. Surprise. We are streaming maybe, hopefully. Uh, okay, we are live. All right. Sorry. I am trying to figure out. I haven't streamed on this thing in forever, and I'm really trying to figure it out. And I'm also trying to get TikTok up and running too. So please bear with me. And I also need to share the stream so that way people can actually watch this. There we go. Okay. Share. Link. Everyone, bear with me. It's probably just, yeah, it's Billy here right now. Hello, Billy. I thought you were not subscribed to the YouTube channel, and when that email came through while I was getting all this set up, I was like, has Billy gone this whole fucking time without fucking not following, not subscribing to my channel? The nerve of this man. But I don't think that was the case, since you have two different accounts. All right. Link live now. Okay, TikTok. Now everyone gets to watch me be a millennial in real time and figure out how to go live on TikTok. So you'll have at least 30 seconds to explore. No. Fuck. Alright. Settings in practice mode may not be applied to your next live. Okay. Don't mute the microphone. Don't mirror. Why is my video? Why would you want to mirror your video? TikTok is fucking weird. All right. Okay, sorry. This is not very entertaining, but give me a minute, and then here we go. All right. TikTok is going live. Sorry, I'm doing the YouTube stream on this thing, and I'm doing TikTok on my phone because I was trying to set up a simulcast thing, and I just did not want to deal with it. And Gary's here too. Hi, Gary. Confirm your age. Oh God. Oh God. I didn't know I had to do all this. I should have figured this out earlier today. Oh my God. There's only 12 months. Why is this thing not fucking moving? Oh my God. I have to change the year, and then it will let me go. That's okay, whatever. This is the content you guys came to see tonight, right? Me figuring out how the fuck TikTok works. All right, December 2nd, 1992. Yeah, all right, cool. I have to confirm my... Okay. My selfie will be used to estimate my age. Do I dare? Okay. Well, Beard, don't fail me now, because I don't feel like doing any of this fucking... Alright, there go here. I only have this shit is calling me Two-Face because I'm showing my face for the facial recognition and it's saying only one face is allowed. Bitch. You got that? You got it? Hello? Jesus. All right. Age confirmed, guys. I'm allowed to go live on TikTok. All right, there we go. Jesus. Hi, Gary. Oh shit, I'm sorry about your job, man. Did you get trumped? Is that what happened? Hello to everyone else watching the stream. Besides Billy and Gary in the chat. Hello. I think I'm live on TikTok too. Hello to TikTok. Hi. We're live first time on there. I don't know if this is going to be archived. I don't think TikTok live archives. Whatever. It's not important. All right. Well, hello, everyone. I'm sorry to hear about that, Gary. I will definitely blame Trump because fuck that guy. He's the worst. Let me adjust the lighting because it looks kind of whack on TikTok if I'm being for real. Okay. Let me do that. That's a little bit better. Okay, I look good here, and I look good there. Wonderful. All right. Oh, you got doged. I'm sorry, Gary. That's fucking... Hey, you know what? Get your bag while you can, and you know what? Maybe you could find something in a better field. Maybe now's the time for a good career change. I'm sorry to hear about that. Well... Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream tonight. We're gonna be opening up Omega Prime because I bought that shit a year ago. So here we go. We got it right here. They were not fucking around. I think what happened with this thing was the tariffs happened, and so They really wanted to make sure they kind of got it out as quickly as they could before they had to start charging tariff stuff. Because this is not the rollout. Well, that's a lie. I partly expected a rollout like this because it's Hasbro. I figured it would be earlier than the summer 2020. I think the first... Billy, you're going to be my moderator in the chat. Can you fact check? It was originally, I think, fall of 2025 is what they said for the release of this thing. And then they said summer, I think, is what they ultimately landed on. But whatever they said, I knew it was going to be earlier than that because that's just something that always happens. Okay, it was fall. That's why I thought. Regardless, I knew it was going to be earlier than whatever they said it was going to be because it's Hasbro and that's usually the case. But I just was not expecting this in fucking April. But I'm not complaining because I've been wanting this thing for fucking ever. A little backstory about me. I'm pretty sure this version of Prime was the first Optimus Prime figure I ever owned. I should probably have gotten the original one to compare it to this, but it's in my living room, and I don't feel like about getting it. I don't feel like getting it right now. So, let's just go ahead and cut into this, right? Like that's why we're all here. We just want to see the fucking thing. I haven't done anything. Like this is literally unopened, is right off my doorstep. I'm fucking excited. So there we go. And I would have put royalty-free music out, so that way it's not like totally dead silent while I'm here. But yeah, I just was not very well prepared for today because I wasn't planning on streaming today. So y'all just get to fucking deal with this. All right, just sorry. This is what you signed up for. There we go. There we go. Ooh, we got sections. We got sections. It's very well packaged. And I gotta say, there's no dings on any of this at all. So, yes. So I'm glad they actually put effort into protecting it. It's got little corner guards. So I'm just gonna throw those things off to the side. And Gary, that is true. It is going to look wonderful next to the Galvatron I bought off of you. That is actually, Galvatron is actually over there next to my record player. So I might get him to compare, at least for a size comparison. But just give me a minute. Alright, so there's the first box. Cool. And now for the second box. There's a third box underneath this shit. Can you believe it? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'd rather it be in a fuck ton of boxes than to show up and have, like, a hole punched in the main box. Because then I would fucking cry. Especially given how much I paid for this thing. I want to say this is probably the most I've ever paid for a Transformer. But, yeah. If any of you are wondering in the chat, if you are just unfamiliar with what this was, yeah, this was like $250 for the set, if you backed it. So, right, more corner guards, and now we have the actual box there. All right. Okay. Okay, we're ready? Ready for the big reveal? I'm gonna face it towards TikTok too. All right. And, ooh, there it is. There it is. Ooh, there it is. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. That's fucking sick, dude. You can't tell me nothing about that. That's fucking sick. That's absolutely, that is. And then you got new artwork of Prime. Look at that. Oh, that's fucking beautiful. And it's not even like a 3D render. It's 2D art. That's fucking insane. I love that. That looks so sick. Oh my god, this is all like 2D art. Oh, and look at Ultra Magnus. That is so insane. That looks amazing. Oh my god. Sick. Oh, people are joining in on TikTok. Hello, people on TikTok. I am simulcasting to YouTube as well, so I am bouncing back and forth. We're unboxing a Transformer. That's what I got. Got this in the mail today, so this is what I'm doing. Oh, and you got more art at the top. This box is immaculate. This is probably like the best Transformers box I think I've ever gotten. This is fucking sick, dude. Oh my god. And then you got the fucking his little sword thing that's on the bottom. I forgot that he came with that. And then you got the instructions on the back. So these are all either 3D renders or actual product shots of the thing. So these look, oh my god, this all looks so good. I'm so fucking excited. I'm not even gonna know what to do with myself once I open this shit. All right. Oh my god. This is the top right here. They have like a silhouette, not a silhouette, but like just a nice stoic shot of Magnus and Prime. I just love seeing this particular Prime and Magnus in new art, in modern day anime art. This is fucking dope. All right, enough talking. Let's open the fucking box. Oh, and it's like fucking embedded too. It's like shiny in some part. All right, open the box. Well, fuck. Okay, it's in sections, which is very helpful. I remember them saying something about the order in which this was. It looks like there's numbers, kind of. I think they're supposed to be Cybertronian, maybe. I don't know. I don't know that much about Transformers, if I'm being for real. I'm just gonna go... we'll go with this big one on top first. Let's open this one, see what this is. Alright. Okay. Hello, more people on TikTok. We're opening a Transformer. Okay, so there's the first box. There's the first box. Wonderful. Beautiful. Let's see what which piece this is. Oh, okay, so this is Magnus's weapon that they... Okay, so this is all the extra shit. So this is like the stand and stuff. So let's take a look at that. So that's what he looks like. I forgot, what the fuck is his name? Blue Bolts? Is that his name? Cerebros. Blue Bolts. Yeah, that's his name. Alright, so yeah, there's Blue Bolts. Got the instructions for all the shit. Okay, this fucking instruction manual is fucking heavy. And then you have, underneath all that, you have the fucking stand. The space bridge stand. You have one of them, anyway. I will probably not put the space bridge together, just for time's sake. Oh, but you got little Cerebros that it comes with in the set. That's pretty neat. He was just like a bonus thing. But yeah, he's a little Titan Master, Headmaster thing. I'm blocking the mic. He's a little Titan Master, Headmaster type of guy. So that's cool. I think he was just like a little, like, just a little bonus thing. He didn't actually mean anything. Alright. So let's pop these little plastic tabs off. Make sure I don't cut Blue Bolts. I'm gonna have little plastic strings everywhere, but you know, whatever. Man. Come on, you bitch. The fuck? Alright. Alright, there's Blue Bolts out of the box. He's fucking sick. Love that. Love that. Here you are, YouTube. Take a look at him. Oh, Cerebros fits inside Optimus. That's cool. That's a cool little bonus. Alright, so let's put the rest of this away for now. And y'all just go right there. Alright, cool. We'll do the next smallest box just to kind of get it out of the way. We got this other little box. Oh, this is not the Star Saber, but the one from the final episode. So, there we go. That's fucking cool. This thing is huge. This thing is gigantic. Like, they weren't kidding when they were saying this thing was fucking huge. This is bigger than the figure itself. But, oh, this looks really fucking sick, dude. Alright, we will put that off to the side for now. We'll come back to you. I'm gonna assume the smaller box left is Optimus. And that's the one I'm most excited about. So that's the one we're opening first. Is it? No, that's Magnus. Alright, no. We're not doing Magnus. The one time I thought, alright, this is Optimus. Yes! Oh my god, there he is. There he is, y'all. Matrix Blade, thank you, Billy. I forget the names for all this shit. Hello, TikTok, here you go. Optimus, there we go. Oh, this is so sick. This is sick. Alright, you got the vac metal parts. All good right here. These are all packaged separately so that way they don't get fucked up. So appreciate that level of care that Hasbro put in. And let's, ooh, these little plastic bits. We got that. We got his gun right here. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this is finally here. Ooh, alright. Is that everything in here? Yes. Out of the way. Okay, there he is. Here he is. There he is. Oh my god, there he is. In the flesh, dude. In the flesh. Oh my god. Okay. Yay. Okay, this, oh my god. It looks so good. It looks so good, you guys. I can't get over it. This looks fucking amazing. I'm so excited right now. Alright. How do I get you off? I'm gonna cut you off. Okay. Oh my god, there's like plastic everywhere. Obviously there's plastic everywhere. It's a toy. But, oh my god, there's just so much protection. Alright, there we go. This feels chunky. Like, this feels really good. Let's go ahead and plop the ears. So these are like the ears for his super mode. So we're going to go ahead and plop those on. I do not know what is going on TikTok because like people just keep showing up, but nothing is really happening. I don't get it. But whatever. We're here on both, on TikTok and on YouTube. If you're just joining us, I bought a really expensive Transformer and I am unboxing it now, and I'm very excited about it. So that's what we're doing. I probably should have announced on TikTok that I was going live today, but clearly this was not all originally planned. All right, get on there. There we go. All right. There we go, y'all. There is Optimus in his full fire truck mode. This is dope. All right. Is there a? Do these? Okay, so these used to be springs on the original release, but I think they changed it. So now you just manually twist them out, which is perfectly fine with me. I'd rather it not have a spring because then that's like something I can wear over time. And these are all missiles. I think these still have like missiles, firing missiles. I think. Or are these just molded in? I think these are just molded in. So that's perfectly fine. No firing. Thank you, Billy, for clarifying for me. That's perfectly fine. I didn't really use the missile gimmick all that much on the original release. And I do know that this new release, this part turns into a bucket, so you can get Cerebros or any of the Titan Masters if you are the type of person that collected those, and you can put them in there, and you get a little Titan Master riding around in the bucket. So that's cool. That's a cool way of using Cerebros. And then these all manually fold out. So we got the little firing guns. It is a little different feeling just because there's no electronics in this one. The original did have electronics. So, oh wow. Suddenly the live had 135 likes. Hello. Hello everyone. I think this thing can pull out. I don't want to break it. Can you imagine if I broke it live? I spent $250 on this thing and I just break it when I'm on live. That'd be fun. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to extend it, and I'm not gonna waste time doing all that. So, I do want to see how Cerebros fits in here, because Billy was saying he can fit inside. Or you know what? He probably just fits inside the bucket. That makes sense. Okay, and then this is his little gun, and a lot of people don't know where to put this freaking gun, which is fair, because this is kind of a, kind of more niche Optimus, but this part is like a weird third wheel. It like goes in the bumper of the front of the truck. Oh my god, there is more packaging in there. There we go. There we go. Cool. And so, yeah, he gets like a little, it's like a weird training wheel looking type of thing. I don't get it. It's very weird. But yeah, really, this is really cool. This is really, they kept the original text that was on the original release. That is Japanese kanji or katakana, whichever one. And it says Cybertron underneath. You got the Autobot emblems. Like, this is like pretty much one for one a recreation of the 2000s toy, just with slightly different details, and it looks a little bit better if I'm honest. Just like modernized and all that. This is wonderful so far. We're gonna attempt transforming it live, just for funsies, and we will see if I break it. Which I don't think I will, because I'm pretty sure a lot of this transformation is true to the original. So, shouldn't be that hard to figure out. This is from a simpler time of Transformers before everything got... Well, it got very complicated for Transformers for a while, and then nowadays they're back to kind of being normal again. Yeah, this is... I don't even know where to start, because this is not doing what I thought it would do, which is separate here, because this whole part, this front half, becomes Optimus, and then the rest of this is going to be like armor for him later. So, shit. All right, to the fucking instructions, I guess, because I am afraid of breaking this thing. Yeah, I know, Billy. I'm getting the fucking instructions right here. Alright? Alright. People are still joining in on TikTok. TikTok's at 432 likes. Work. Thank you so much for liking the stream so far. Even though I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. Jesus. Look at these. Okay. This is multiple, there's multiple sets, there's multiple pamphlets. This is just for Optimus. Hello? What the, hello? Okay, god damn. Alright, this is a lot. There's so much. Okay. What are we doing first? So the panels... Oh, they lock in at a different... Oh! They lock in at a different part than I thought they would. Okay, well, it's a good thing I looked at the instructions, because otherwise I'd have broken the fuck out of this thing. Alright. Okay, so it's actually this panel right here. On the original version of this, it was a slightly different, where, like, this part is where you would unhook it, so... yeah, alright, there we go. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking, y'all. Now we're fucking cooking. Jesus. Come on. There we go. Okay, shit. Let go. You go here. Okay, so you unhook it. So his hands are attached. His big hands are attached still. And then what do you do? Okay, so now you can just... Okay, so now you can just pull the big hands off and save those for later. when he's in super mode. So now this is the part right here that will turn into Optimus, or at least his base form. So, and then now from here, I'm pretty sure it is very samey to the original toy. Did I take the guy? No, I did. All right. Okay, so we got the panels like that. Those are unhooked. Okay, little differences. There are these things inside here. You pull these down, and this will clear out. These go behind the tires. Okay. And then now, okay. So now you can unfold them. And do they lock into place? Yes, there's a peg and a hole, so you can lock them into place. There we go. Wonderful. And we are okay. So now we're in familiar territory. He basically just like unfolds from here. Okay, and so you straighten. Oh, these ratchets are amazing. These are awesome. These feel so good. Okay, so you just split that up, turn it around, and then this panel, I believe, opens on the bottom. Maybe if it stops being a bitch. Look in the instructions, make sure you don't fucking break anything. No, they do open, it's just being annoying. Hello? There we go. Alright, it's just... There's just subtle differences to this from the original that are just throwing me the fuck off. And Billy's back on YouTube. Hello, Billy. And hello again to everyone on TikTok. If you're just tuning in, I am unboxing this Optimus and Ultra Magnus set from Hasbro Haslab. And we're just kind of doing some first impressions. I'm transforming it all for the first time. Yeah, I spent a lot of money on this, so I just kind of wanted to show it off. Also, was not expecting it to get here this early. I was expecting this shit in like July, not today. So, all right. So this part originally wasn't in the original. So I think. So we can fold up the lights, get those out of the way, and you can fold up the... Okay, so the arms move in tandem with the chest, which is a new thing. That the old one did not do that. Okay, cool. And then the back... Do they pull down? Do the arms pull down? They do. Okay, so they pull down to reveal the hands. I can see them. Okay. And then I think part of this... Alright, we'll get to that part when we get to it. Alright. Turn the hands... Eventually, when this shit decides to move... Alright, whatever. You're annoying me. So then now we can bring the chest down, I believe. Where's the head? Right. Okay, so I forgot that the electronics used to be in this part. So this is turned into more mechanical pieces to add some stability to the new one, which I am perfectly fine with, that being the case. And... Alright, Colin's asking what the best Transformers theme song is, and I mean, we gotta give it up for Cybertron, right? like our worlds are in danger, that has lived rent free in my head for as long as I have been alive. Okay. Oh, okay. So you have to unhook it and then does it go down? Unhook it and then it goes down? No. Y'all, this. Yeah, you unhook and then this shit should slide down, right? There you go. Okay. I think what it is I'm just afraid of breaking this shit. So I'm like being more gentle than I would typically would with a transformer. Okay. One of pet peeve. Okay, these are just kind of like loosely pegged in. So I can imagine these falling out and that being like really annoying. So that's unfortunate. Alright, so the head is in here, so I need to figure out how the fuck to get it out. Okay, so that part, okay, so that part unfolds. Okay, and there he goes. Oh, look at that. Look at that, TikTok. Check that shit out. That's fucking Optimus Prime right there. Look at that shit. He looks so good. He looks so good. Oh my god. Okay. And is this pretty much where he needs to be? Okay, so they were able to maneuver it so that way you could get the hands to like not have the paneling around them. So this is on a slider so you can like move it up. So that's really cool. This, oh my god. I can't believe I'm holding this. This is like insane. So this is like, if you're just joining with us, this is literally the first a recreation or a revamped version of the original Optimus Prime figure that I owned. This is actually insane. Cannot believe this. This is so cool. Billy, really? Beast Wars for the best Transformers theme song? Beast Wars? Really? Out of all of them, that one? That's fucking cool. Okay, and then now we can give him his little gun. His little gun. And there we go. Please do not flag this for violence. That is a laser, not a gun. Please. But yeah, oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm holding this. I can't believe this is here. This is so cool. I never thought they would ever do something like this. For whatever reason, like robots in disguise just is not a thing that they do much with. Except for Skybite, because I think he was like one of the like 5 original characters in that show that wasn't like from anything previously. Okay. Well, we got him in that, and now I guess we just go into his. Do we just go straight into his Superman? Let's just check out the articulation. Let's just enjoy Prime with what he's got right now. So it looks like his head is on a ball joint. So that's pretty sick. He's got a pretty nice fluid range of movement. What part fell? The fucking siren lights. Where the fuck did that go? Fuck. Alright, well, whatever. I'm not gonna spend a fuck ton of time looking for that shit. Especially in the dark right now. Yeah, alright, whatever. I'm folding the other one out of the way because that is really fucking annoying. Alright, but yeah, so head's on a ball joint. You get some very nice wiggly, waggly movement. And yeah, he looks very good. The eyes are just so good. This is like a vacuum metal. You guys gotta check out these eyes. Like, look into his eyes. That's fucking sick. I can't get over that. They catch the light so well. Shoulders. Looks like they rotate. They do have an up and down movement right there. A 90-degree elbow. The wrists are fully, they rotate fully. So that's great. And then he has outward joints on ratchets that sound very good. Very nice and clicky. Nothing sounds like stuck, like it's going to break. Everything is very fluid, and it all sounds very good. He does have a waist joint, but it is kind of hindered because of his backpack, but you could probably just kind of move it if you need to. So that's helpful. That's always good. His hips are huge. Like, look at his thighs. Like, his thighs are bigger than his head, which is pretty insane. But you got a nice ratchet movement right there. That's pretty fucking cool. I'd love to use my phone light, Billy, but I'm using it for TikTok right now. So, yeah. I'll get it later. So, and then it moves forward on a nice ratchet. It sounds very good. And then it's got not quite a 90-degree knee, but pretty dang good. I think for the kind of poses you would get this kind of figure in, I think it's perfectly fine. And then he's got a bunch of ankle movement, which is, I think it's on a ball joint. Yeah. Oh, and the feet have little heel spurs, so that way. Billy, this will be on my channel. It should be on my channel after I end live on YouTube. So yes, you can go to sleep and you can watch the archive stream in the morning. This goes for my people on TikTok too. I'm streaming this live on YouTube right now as well. So if you want to just catch like the archive version of this in the morning, you can go to youtube.com/WillieJCo and check me out over there. So that's up to you. And in the meantime, we're just going to be out here and we're going to be playing with this thing and Ultra Magnus and all that. So, yeah, so articulation's great. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I was expecting it to be good. The original figure was already very good in terms of articulation, especially for the time, because the original figure came out in 2001. So Transformers were not known for articulation back then. So yeah. Alright, so now that we got all that taken care of, let's figure out how to get his armor bits on. Because this part, it has a base mode. We're not doing the base mode just because I do not have the space right now for it to properly show it. That's and it's just this, but more splayed out. And then I think this part looks like a tower. So just imagine the rest of the pieces like spread out on the floor, and then calling that a base. That's typical Transformers, if we're being for real. All right. God damn, this ratchet is scary. This is like the one ratchet on the thing that is very scary because it is very loud and very strong. All right. What do I want to do first? I think we will try. There we go. Okay. So everything on this folds into each other more so than the original version. They've added more hinges to things, which is a good thing. So that way, if it drops, it's not very likely to like totally like scatter and like scatter into a bunch of pieces everywhere, which I think is preferable and sounds less terrifying. So okay, there we go. Okay, so this part will be at the end. So right here we got his little, well, right now I can show off this part at least. So this is his feet for the super mode, but if you do this, a little action, you got little missile pods right there, and he's got pegs on his shoulders, so you can do a little missile firing thing, a little, like, I don't know what the fuck they're called. Rocket launchers? Sure, why not? That's... Alright, yeah, there we go. That's the thing he does in the show. It looks ridiculous, of course, but I think it's pretty freaking cool. So, there's that. So for these, I believe the transformation is the same. So you just flatten these out, fold in the wheels so that way they sit flush on the floor. And you can just open up this part, reveal the knee thing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Same thing over here. Okay, and then so these kind of like, there's like little notches now to like lock in the foot, so that way it doesn't fall out as easy. And then so you fold in the heel spur. I believe that would make the most sense. And then what the fuck? What the? This is weird. Breaking out the instructions again, because I'm afraid of breaking this thing. Wonderful. We'll be good after today, but there is going to be a lot of me making sure I don't fuck this thing up. Because if I do, there will be blood. Okay. I don't care about the fucking base mode. Amazing. Again, these instructions are ridiculous. This is like a third of them. Feet. Okay, so I am doing it right. It's just not going in the way I thought it would. Okay. And lock in. Lock in. Right there. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. There. He's got a little peg hole right here for this part to lock into. So that's wonderful. Come on. There we go. There we go. He's got feet. Jesus. Okay. What next? Let's just look at the instructions now so I can figure out what the fuck to do next. Okay, so we will put the head away because the backpack is going to be part of this in a different way. So put the head away and then bring this up and then we fold. So part of the backpack actually folds inwards now to become sort of a brace for the super mode, because originally you would pull this all the way up and just smack the chest armor over it, but it would make it like really wobbly in the middle, because obviously the whole figure is just like, you know, there's all this weight put on top of this one little piece. So that is not the case anymore. So let me figure out. Okay, there we go. Yes. Get the fuck out of here. Plastic. Okay. What the fuck is going on with this thing? Oh, TikTok's at 1,000 likes. Thank you to everyone on TikTok. That's pretty freaking cool. It doesn't show anybody's watching it right now, but hello anyway. If you wanted to see a 32-year-old fucking struggle with a goddamn transformer, you came to the right fucking place, let me fucking tell you. What the fuck, dude? Why is this not going down? This is like pissing me off. God. Okay. I'm looking at some of these instructions and I'm like trying to understand what the fuck it's asking me to do. And I gotta tell you guys, it is not fucking making any sense. Because honestly, sometimes Transformers instructions just aren't good. They just are not good at all. Okay, but that doesn't look like what I'm seeing. Is it supposed to clip around it? What the fuck is this shit supposed to do? What are you supposed to fucking do, bitch? Tell me. What the... Oh, okay. I was pulling it too high. That's what the problem was. Yes. Okay. So that's what it should look like. It should just cover up the torso ever so slightly. You just take it to the first notch and then fold the thing down. All right. Cool. That makes... But you're still not, like, locking in. That's, like, annoying. Why aren't you locking in? Like, you have all these clips, but you're not even using them. So, what was this all for? You know? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna mess around with it much more than that. I'm already over it. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Alright, next. What are we doing next? We're doing arms next? Yes? Yes, we're doing the arms, which are pretty simple. You just kind of unfold these onto the freaking onto the hands, so should be relatively simple. Will it? That's anybody's guess. All right, I think you slide the panels back down too to like cover the hand again, so that way these can properly fit, and close up all around. It even has like a nice little flap to go underneath. That is new to this version. So there we go. All right. Big ol' hands. There we go. He's got hands. And now the shoulders should be very simple, right? Just a peg and a hole. I like don't want to like fuck it up so badly. Okay. This is... Okay, it wraps around. See, like, there's just, like, little differences. So, like, this used to just be a static piece that just looked like that. But now, it wraps around, and there's, like, little pegs on each part of the shoulder. So that way it's secure on there more. Again, these are all wonderful improvements to this new version of the figure. I'm just new to this, right? Okay, so that actually works very well. Really like that. Get on there. Oh my gosh. Get on there, you freaking whore. If my patience is already wearing thin on this one, I can only imagine what it's going to be like once we get to Ultra Magnus. And the combination, because we still have to put this shit together with another fucking Transformer. That's insane. Hello? Can you tab in, sir? I would really appreciate if you would just cooperate with me and just do what you say you would do. Okay, there we go. Finally there. Okay, and then I think now is the last part. We just need to throw the chest on. Yes. And I believe that just wraps on over everything. Yes. Okay, so we get the chest piece, which is the last one. The last fucking thing. There's one dude on TikTok liking the fuck out of this damn thing. Patroclo, thank you. Hello, Red Ranger Christian on YouTube. Alright. Unfold all this shit. Here we go. There's all the things. Oh my god. Get out there. There we go. There we go. And there is... There we go. There he is. Okay, so now we should just be able to line this up with all the different pegs they got going on here. And we should be good, fam. We should be rocking it. Oh my god. I really picked bad lighting to do this, but it's very vibey. So there we go. Okay, cool. So now we just plug this in. There we go. There we go. And then that, I believe, plugs into the backpack, which is wonderful. Love that. We love secure connections. And then you can even take his little gun, or his little, and drop it. And it has like a little peg right here on the back, so that way you can tab it away, get it out of the way. It can go like that. And there you go. There is Prime in his super mode. There we go. Oh, and the head was not, it was like clicked forward. You just click it back and that puts it in place. And there you go, man. There's freaking Prime in his super mode. This is like one of my favorite Optimus Prime super modes. This is so cool. I love this. This is incredible. This feels very good. Compared to the original figure from 2001, this feels so solid. The original one looks great, feels great for the time, has electronics in it. It's wonderful. But this overall just feels like a much more solid figure. Like I feel like I can actually mess around with this thing and it won't like fall apart on me. And I think that's wonderful. And that just is a testament to toy engineering over the last like 24 fucking years. But yeah, this is wonderful. I think I can I pull the, there we go. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so like doing this type of pose with the original figure, this took a lot of effort to like set up, and I feel like I can, yeah, see, like I can just set this down and he can do this no fucking problem. Like that is dope. That is amazing. So head is still on a ball joint. It feels a little bit more wobbly than the regular mode version, but he's still wonderful. Like, look at that head sculpt. Check that shit out. That is wonderful. Look at that, people on TikTok. That just looks amazing. I love that. I don't know if you can. You can't really twist that. You can do like, yeah. This is the best we're doing with the limited space we got. But you still have all of the articulation from the previous mode. There might be like some slight hindrances, but mobility, I think, is just mostly unimpaired. It's very much the same as it was in base mode, which is incredible. I'm fucking stoked about that. You do have a different kind of ankle pivot now that the foot is a little bit bigger, but it still does have an ankle pivot, which is very impressive for what this is. So there we go. All right, y'all. So there is Optimus. He is looking wonderful. He's great. He's as good as I thought he was going to be, if I'm being for real. And you can just get the ladder, tuck it away, fold the back, and there you go. It does make him a little bit back heavy, obviously, but the ratchets in this are very strong. So I don't think you will run into any issues, really. So, and if you really need to, you can use the ladder as a stand of sorts. Just be careful, because this part is painted, so if you rub it up against shit too much, the paint will rub off, and that won't be good, especially if you paid a lot of fucking money for this thing. One last thing I will show. I think this is where he stores his matrix of leadership. It's in that little flap right there. That's kind of cool. It's like translucent plastic. I think this is orange in the original version. So That looks cool. That's wonderful. So there's Optimus. So now we have half the set done, at least. So let's get Ultra Magnus out here. And if you are on TikTok, and if TikTok Live is at 4K likes, a lot of those are from Patroclo. So thank you very much for liking the live so much, and to everyone else. And Carlos, you're on TikTok as well. Thank you to everyone liking the live. That's awesome. I don't know how any of the TikTok live stuff works. This is my first one, so we're just really kind of winging it tonight. Okay, so I'm not showing the inside of Ultra Magnus's box because we ain't got time for all that. There we go. Okay, stay. Okay, so this is how he comes out of the box. He's missing the front half of the truck because it's vac metal, so they sealed that separately so nothing would get fucked up. So these are, so this is the front grill part of the truck mode, the blue part. This isn't die cast or anything, it's just vac metal plastic, so that's perfectly fine. I'm not one who's particularly impressed by like die cast in things. I think it's great when used correctly, and I think a lot of things don't use it correctly or effectively. I think they just kind of use it for the sake of using it. So, all right, and then so this kind of just plugs in right here. They made it very simple, so that way you don't fuck things up, which I appreciate. I appreciate not fucking up something I paid $250 for. I don't know about y'all, but I personally appreciate that level of care. There we go. That just snaps in. Boom. There we go. And you can just kind of fold that shit up right there. They clip tab into place, and you got his little car carrier mode. I do have Sideburn over there because they did make a new Sideburn figure. But I believe the people who worked on this said that this could fit up to 3 deluxe vehicle modes. So that leaves me hopeful that we will be getting the other 2 Autobot brothers down the line, but we'll see. In the meantime, I'll take a look at the vehicle. This looks very good. The original one, I never owned it. I always wanted it, but it was just something that I just missed. But I just know, just based off the couple times I've held one and just what I've seen, this is just immediately such a vast improvement over the old one. Everything feels just more solid, and everything feels more secure. That's just sort of a general theme I'm noticing with just this whole box set, is everything feels more secure than it used to and less likely to just kind of fall apart. Because the engineering in the original figures was great for the time, but they just didn't have the... I'm trying to think of the word, I'm blanking on it right now, but they just didn't have all the kinks worked out in terms of like engineering this in a way that would be both posable and fun and durable and like all the things it needs to be in order to be a fun kid's toy. Just articulation in robots just was not the same 20 years ago. A lot has changed in the 20 years since the original release of this figure. So, yeah, we've come a long way, but this is very good, just based off what I'm feeling. So, these are the antennas for the super mode head. I need to find out where the fuck that head is. Because it is somewhere in Ultra Magnus. I think it's in the chest, but let me figure out where it is. Let me pull out his instructions, and we'll see how big his fucking instructions are. Because, of course, he has his own... If his are bigger than Optimus's, I'm gonna scream. Okay, no, they're not. Okay, so about the same as Optimus. Oh my god. Yeah, and then like a fourth of these are for blue bolts, so it's not nearly as involved as Prime is, which is wonderful. I prefer that. Where's his head? Where's Omega Prime's head? That's on this side. Omega Prime's head is in the chest of Magnus. But where? What the fuck? I think it's in the cab of Ultra Magnus. So let's take a look-see. Oh, you have to complete verification? What the fuck? Yeah. TikTok, there's inactivity in the live because I'm busy actually doing something in a live besides just replying to comments. You know, very rarely do you actually see someone on TikTok live actually doing something. I can't tell you how many I scroll across and it's just some dude sitting there just in dead silence. Like dead silence. There's no music playing. There's no nothing. They're just sitting there in dead silence. Like, it's just like, okay. I don't know why this is. And there's like, there's people watching it. There's people watching it. For what? What are y'all doing that for? Anyway, ignoring that. Moving on. Okay, there it is. Okay. I found your head. Now I need to move you out of the way. No. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're making progress. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but we're making progress. I think I'm just gonna transform fucking... What's this guy's name? Ultra Magnus? And we are just gonna figure out what to do next. Okay, cool. So there's his back half. He kind of does the same shit as Optimus, where like... he doesn't have a super mode, so he kind of just does this first. Okay. So we got all this going on. So let's move some stuff around. There we go. Okay. Get the head out. There we go. Put his little ear doos on. Or antennas. I don't know. What would you call that? Is that an antenna? An ear? People call them ears sometimes. And I don't think that's anatomically correct for this robot. Yeah, okay. Making sure I'm putting the ears on right, or antenna, whatever the fuck they're called. These things, these little orange pieces on his freaking head. There we go. Okay, okay, that just popped right off. Cool. Love that. Come on. Give Get back in there. You were just fine a minute ago, and now you don't want to go inside. Oh, it's from the chat being inactive. Alright, well, fucking people on TikTok, let's go. Don't be shy. Y'all are hopping in and out of here. Go and say what's up. Oh my god. I don't like how that fits in there. Okay, that shit. Okay, that's just flying off. I'm gonna lose this shit like I did the fucking siren for Optimus. Oh my god. I don't know how long I've been doing this. I think I've been doing this like an hour now. But yeah, as soon as like this part is done and I show off all the things, we're gonna call it a night. Cause okay, there we go. There we go. Are we good now? Are you bitch, you better be joking. There we go. Jesus. All right, cool. We got it. We figured it out. There we go. Who's all still here, by the way? At least on YouTube. I know Carlos is on TikTok right now. Who we got on YouTube? Sound off in the chat. That way I can get an idea of who's still here. Let me turn this off. This is fucking me up. Oh, you know what? I should have shared that on Blue Sky. I should have shared a lot of this on Blue Sky. All right, cool. All right, so how the fuck does this shit work? All right, let's look at the instructions. It's time for the instructions again. Okay, Colin is still here. Hello. How are we doing this? I'm not trying to do the combination. You know, I don't think I even want to do the combination on camera. If I'm being for real, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, it's showing me the part I don't have first. So let me grab his legs. These are supposed to be his legs. Okay, and split these up. There we go. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, so the thigh just folds out of there. Wonderful. Love that. And does it... Okay, so these... It's half the crotch. Cool. are all kinds of weird panels here, and they are freaking me out, man. Okay, so there's that. And hello, people on TikTok. If you're just joining, we are still unboxing the Haslab Omega Prime set. We're on Ultra Magnus right now. I'm trying to figure out how his legs work. Just bear with me for a minute. I may have to kill the vibes and turn on the big light, because this shit is kind of annoying me with how dark it is in here right now. So, apologies in advance if that's something we have to do. I know it's not, like, good for the vibes, but I would like to be able to see what the fuck I'm doing. So, what the fuck? You gotta unlock shit to interact with people. Okay, so TikTok, do you want me to interact with the chat or not? Because, like, you're locking up stuff. Like, are you for real? 10K. 10K fucking likes? Well, this thing is somehow at 5.9K likes. So, can you tap the video and like it if you're enjoying what we got going on so far? And get the live to 10K? That would be pretty fucking sick. I don't know what any of this means on TikTok, because the numbers are so big on TikTok. I feel like they don't mean anything. But, you know, whatever. If you're having fun, I'm having a great time. So, okay, I need to figure out what the fuck is going on with this foot. Okay, so we got that. Pull it down. Right? I don't like the way this... Oh, okay. So the foot pulls down right there. Cool. Oh, and then it... Okay. This is so weird. Like, that is a massive foot. Look at that. That is just for one dude. Okay. And... Okay, and then do I put him back? Does it just plug back in to... Okay, but how is the knee oh, because this... Okay, this is all just one piece. Okay. The hollow bits are fucking me up, because I feel like everything should fill out, but I keep forgetting that Blue Bolts is supposed to turn into the inner part of Magnus, because originally this wasn't even a robot. This was just Magnus's gun. But they just turned it into a robot because the engineer in Japan felt like having a fun time with this. Nick's here. Hi, Nick. I'm trying to figure out how this works, and it is coming along for sure. All right. That one I think is fine. And where's the other foot? right here in front of me. Okay, now that I know what I'm doing, we should be fine. Just unplug this bit, fold that up, fold that down. Yep, and then pull out the big ass foot, flip that around, flatten it, close it, and what else we got? We gotta plug that part in right here, bring that here, close that back up on that side, flip it around, right? Did I get ahead of myself? I think I might have. Okay, there we go. Other way. I had the panel flipped the wrong way. Okay. Note to self. Cue up some royalty-free music next time I plan on doing a stream. Because this is like... The silence is deafening. I will say that. Is that... How did you fit here? Oh, you're not lined up. Why aren't you lined up? Hello? Oh. Something got unpegged from where it should be. Come on. Oh shit, the TikTok live is at 7K likes. Let's fucking go. Alright, come on now. Put that back. Okay, so this part. Oh, I think I'm trying to do the same thing I did on the other side, but it's a mirror because it's a different foot. I think I got it now. There we go. Jesus. Okay. Cool. We figured it out. Thank you for saying hi. Okay. Cool. There we go. We got the lower torso done. Thank God. All right. Cool. Now for the chest, which should be the easiest part, you would think. But we shall see. Clasp those here. Yep. Get these little doohickeys right here. Unpig those. And then is there a... Oh. Okay. There's a panel. Okay, does this just come off? Oh. Okay. It like accordions. It's a... This is very involved. Good Lord. Okay. And then these fold out. Oh my God. Fold these out. Okay. And do I just fold these in? Like, that surely has to be the only thing they do, right? Yeah, because... Yes. Okay, we got it. We got it. Where is Magnus's head supposed to be? All right. I'm like getting impatient and just opting to not look at the instructions, which is not a good idea, because then that's going to be how I break something. Okay, so... do these push down? I think these collapse. Yep, they certainly do. There you go. Fuck off. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So what y'all got planned for the weekend? Since I got you here, any fun plans? Anything y'all plan on doing? I kind of want to see Sinners this weekend. I meant to see it last weekend, but I just been dealing with some other shit. I got in a car accident, so I've been kind of dealing with all that, and I just kind of didn't want to be bothered last weekend. So I think this weekend, that's gonna be the move. I definitely want to see it while it's in theaters. Definitely don't want to miss out on that, because it definitely looks like a fun time. I am kind of a wimp when it comes to horror movies, but I've heard it's more like a thriller than horror. So I think we'll be good. I think I will not wimp out. I think we should have a fun time. Plus, how bad of a time can you really have when Michael B. Jordan is on your screen twice? Like, let's be for real. Bowling. Okay. I cannot remember the last time I went bowling. I kind of want to go. That used to be like a regular thing when I was like in my 20s. Nowadays, no one really does. No one really does anything, if I'm being for real. Okay. Is that... Okay. we did it, I think. Nope. What? The bad instructions are happening again, you guys. I'm getting very confused. What? Are they supposed to go here? Oh. Oh, I was looking at this totally different. Oh, okay. Okay, because I'm so ready for this thing to become a chest piece that I was just assuming it was the chest. It's not. This part is Ultra Magnus's chest. So, Carlos is asking if I've seen the Minecraft movie. I have not. I was not very interested in checking that out. But I'm sure it's going to be one of those things where people are like, it was actually really good. Jack Black he's actually a good actor. Can you believe he's a good actor? It's like, well, I can kind of believe it. He's been doing it a long time. But then again, I guess that's not always indicative of someone being talented. Okay, and the legs just like slide into this part. Okay. Now that I'm done being a dumb bitch, I know what we're doing now. Cool. Where is your head? Okay. We did all that, but I still did not figure out where his head was. It is right here. So, how do I... Okay, and you just flip around. Okay. Work. Okay. I think we got that. And... does this just go? Where did these tuck away? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sort of just like losing my patience. Ranger Christian asks if I've ever seen Cobra Kai. I have not, actually. I think I've only ever seen the original Karate Kid movie. Like, not even the second or the third. Is there a third? I don't remember. I've seen the first one, and then I saw the remake with Jaden Smith, and that was fine. There's that new movie coming out, which is interesting. I feel like it's like an amalgamation of both of those movies, so that ought to be interesting. We'll see what happens with that. Is this... Oh, are these supposed to, like, collapse onto the... What? What? Oh. Well, these pieces fit together very weird. I think also there's like the downside on this one is I'm not as familiar with Magnus. So Red Ranger Christian says they did the collab with Power Ranger Lightning Collection. Yeah, that was so random because there was nothing that came about from that. It was just 4 random Lightning Collection figures that were a Cobra Kai collab. Because why not? I feel like they had something else planned and something just didn't work out. I don't know. But yeah, that was very weird. Hopefully we have less weird Power Ranger collabs in the future. With whatever Playmates has got going on. Anyway, yes, I think everything is where it needs to be. So there we have it, y'all. There we have Ultra Magnus. And he's a bit of a hollow boy. That's just sort of his bag. That's just sort of his thing. But he is very cool. I would say he's more well proportioned than the original figure. And still very posable, I'd say, all things considered, given what he looks like. He's got massive, like, his knees are here. So, I mean, given all that, everything still feels pretty solid. Not as solid as Optimus, obviously, because there's just more hollow bits. But I think we're going to get Blue Bolts in here right now, fill him out. Because Blue Bolts, I haven't actually looked at Blue Bolts by himself yet. Let's take a look at Blue Bolts. He looks a little fun. He's like a little deluxe size figure. So that's cool. Does he? Okay, I thought maybe Cerebros could go in there. He cannot. Okay, so Blue Bolts. Let's figure out what pieces he turns into. How many times have I just covered my face in this stream with just massive instructions? Again, these instructions are just comedically big, right? Can we agree they could just do a pamphlet or like a little booklet? They could do that, right? But they just don't, because that would be... I feel like this is probably cheaper because it's just like a giant sheet of paper. It's still whack, though. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so there's like little pieces that Blue Bolts has in like some of the other bits of the packaging, but we're not doing all of that. We're doing the basics here on this stream, on this day, in this place at this time. That's just what we're doing. Okay, so we'll take his arms off. All right, TikTok Live is at 8.1k likes. Thank you everyone for liking the stream, the live or whatever. We're trying to get to 10k likes. Hopefully we can do that by the time I figure out how to put this thing together. Okay. Got ahead of myself, took off the legs, wasn't supposed to do that. All right. Okay. Ultra Magnus is trying to end the stream. What the fuck happened to your foot, dude? You were just supposed to stand up. And you are too hollow to not be able to stand up. Like, that is the only thing you need to be doing right now, is just stand there. Okay? And I need you to behave. Okay. Let's get this. got that. Okay. Riveting. What the fuck? Okay. So here, turn it around that way. Here, turn it that way. Okay. Oh, does it like... Okay. Okay. So this like collapses in on each other and becomes like a brick. Work. Love that. Alright. So that's that piece. Any other pieces that need to come out? Okay. What else we got? The arms. Okay, so these parts fold down, the little kneecaps. There we go. So we are coming along on that. Gun pieces that I don't have. Okay, and then this bit. Is that the right one? Yes. Okay, fold the handle in. Okay, can do that. Yeah, you can play music on TikTok. That's not a problem. But the problem is I'm also on YouTube, and the second I like get a melody that is like somewhat copyrighted, yeah, they are smacking my fucking channel out of the fucking stratosphere. So that's the only bummer. I'd have to find like some kind of like royalty free type playlist, like lo-fi or something, and I don't know. YouTube's a lot pickier about it than TikTok is. What the fuck? What? Why does this not look like the same piece? It is, but it just doesn't look like it. Okay, there we go. Okay, where's the other bit? All right, that one. This one's just pissing me off. Okay, which is the one I just did? That one. And so this one is the same thing there and there. And then, so we get this bit and okay. Plug them in. Plug them in. There we go. I think that's right. Right? Oh. Okay, so the opposite of what I did. Cool. Right. Girl, what is happening? Okay, upside down. Upside down. That's the problem, y'all. Sorry, it has been a long day. Top of everything. Okay, I think we got it. I think we figured it out, y'all. Boom. There we go. We got it. There is Blue Bolts in his I fill out the rest of Ultra Magnus mode, is what I'm going to call it. That's a technical term, by the way. Oh, this is just like a cannon. Okay, so I think this is just like a weapon. This is like what the original weapon was for Ultra Magnus. So, cool. I don't know how he holds it, and I don't really care. You know what? I'm not even gonna figure out how the hell he plugs into Ultra Magnus. I just want to make Omega Prime. That's why I bought this thing. So let's just go ahead and do that. Yes? That sound like a good plan, everyone? Let's make Omega Prime, and then we're gonna call it a night, okay? Because I'm ready to be done with this. Not that I'm not having a great time. I'm having fun, but having to show this off to the camera and stuff is just kind of it's a lot, for sure. Where do we begin? Okay, let's take his hands off because he's gonna be the big hands for the big robot, big guy, big Omega Prime. Okay. How do you come out? There we go. There we go. There we go. Yes. Yes. Good, good, good. All right. One hand. Thank God. Oh, we got Christian in the chat over on TikTok. Hello, hello, hello. We are 8.9K likes. We are just a little over 1,000 from the goal for the stream, which is 10K, which is that's pretty fucking sick, dude. That's never happened. I can't remember the last time I got 10K on anything. There we go. There we go. There we go, there we go. All right, cool. Ultra Magnus is handless. So that's how Magnus is looking now. That's wonderful. And what do we do now? Okay, I think for now we will put those hands off to the side. And we'll get those ready for when we have Prime here. And then next will be the legs. So let's wiggle his little waist on forward. We'll take that out. And then these are going to become basically the feet of Omega Prime. There we go. And how these transform, I know, is going to be really cool because they compress a lot, which I think is always cool when a transformer can do that, and just because it will just make everything feel very solid. All right, what do we want to do? Which foot is this? That one. Back over here. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so you go back in here, fold that back away, so you got this part out. Because this part's going to be the knee, or at least the shin of Omega Prime. So we got that. We got this little guy. We're folding that out of the way. What the fuck? I'm starting to get turned around on where everything is. Okay. Okay, pull this foot out again, and oh, okay, so it has to be that long because it swings around, and then it becomes the base of the foot. So that makes sense. I just didn't think it worked that way. Okay. Unfold all this. So we got this bit going on. Oh shit, we hit 10K on the fucking TikTok. That's fucking awesome. Thank you to everyone who's been liking the fucking stream. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Okay, so I promise I am very grateful for that. It's just I'm trying to focus on this so that way I can get it done. I just want to be done with it. Okay, so how the fuck? Hello? Damn, that's crazy. 10K likes. That's fucking cool, man. I'm confused on where I am. Okay, I think I'm here now. Yes. Girl, I didn't even know there was a fucking... Look at that shit. There's a panel there. There's a panel there. How the hell am I supposed to know there was a fucking panel there? That, I thought I was going out of my mind. I could not find where the fuck that piece came from. Okay. So maybe Transformers engineering is too good now. Because this is like starting to fuck with me. Either that or I've just been looking at it too long. Which is very much likely the possibility. So, okay. Okay. There we go. And do you fold in on each other? You certainly do. Yes. Okay, we have a foot, guys. We have a foot. We're finally fucking making progress on this shit. And then I believe you can turn this around, and this will allow us to lock it in, right? I'm assuming. Yes, that will lock into there. Okay, cool. Now that we have that figured out, let's see if we can replicate those steps on the other side as easily. Maybe, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay. Yeah, oh my god. Figuring that part out is such... Oh my god. That is like night and day in terms of how this is working out over here. I was feeling like a dumbass, y'all. Jesus Christ. Alright. So then come over here, fold that up, fold you up over here. Y'all just collapse in on each other like that. Look at that. Alright, cool. And then you will all fit in together later. Look how quickly we did that second leg. I need you to understand. Like, that's insane. Okay. That's just really annoying. That's really annoying. But we're coming along. All right. Now for the chest part of Magnus. Let's go ahead and take this part. I think we could probably turn his head back around. We have... Oh god. There's like just enough clearance for certain parts on the transformation for Magnus, and it just is fucking with me because it does get me kind of scared. I think you just have to make sure you're paying attention. Which makes sense. You know, you should be paying attention when you're fucking transforming this shit. But, yeah, it's throwing me off. at the moment. Okay, so that goes back in there. Or just kidding, it doesn't. It actually goes back in here. Tuck that away in there. And okay, and then his head like folds into what I believe is going to be the back of Omega Prime. So that's cool. I like how that works. So now we wanna. How are we looking at this? Okay. Yes. Yes. What? Is it like that? What the fuck? Okay. I don't get how you look like that. Oh, is it like that? Yep, figured it out. Alright, cool. I'll start doing all that shit. I'm not gonna really show it all that much, but we're getting there. Progress is progress. We're making it. Okay, bring this part down because this will be. I don't know. Will you plug into there? I don't know what you do. You just go here for now. Get out of the way. And then untab the chest right here. And you kind of fold them outwards like that. Okay. And then unfold his head. Right? Yeah. His head comes out like that. Usually you do a head reveal at the end if you're transforming, at least traditionally, but we don't care about fucking tradition tonight. We are just trying to get this guy transformed and going. Okay, so these little parts flip out. And then, so these are like little red parts, and I think they're supposed to be like mimicking a piece on Optimus, so that way like the design flows together better, which is interesting. And there are some more flaps here. Yes. The doors right here on the side open. There we go. Okay. And then you undo these bits right here. These fold out. Give you a little bit of prime. And yeah. So these just like fold out because I think they're supposed to like fill in like a gap where Prime's arms connect. Okay. Cool. So we are making progress, man. Okay, now I need to figure out how this all fits. Okay, so this. Okay, so there's the head. You just go over here, and then you get the new chest, and you flip the old one, and it just lays flat like that, and then yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I think it's something like that. Okay, so now I think Magnus is good where he is. So now we can just kind of strip Optimus of all his super mode stuff, and then we can get them combined, and then that part will be done. So taking this apart should be fairly simple. Okay. Come on, Prime. I'm excited to mess with this like more so over the weekend. This is awesome. Like despite my lethargy right now, I am still like living for this moment right now. Love this. And also, I heard the people who worked on this at Hasbro, they somehow made a fan mode where you can incorporate all of the pieces of Prime. I don't know what that is, but they dubbed it like an unofficial official fan mode type thing. They said they couldn't include it in the instructions, but they did say they would show us how to do that, and I'm very interested how they went about that, because I don't get how all these pieces would fit together. Okay, and take that out. Stop. Okay, so you get your base Optimus body, and you pretty much get him to this point, I believe. I think the only difference is there is no difference. It's pretty much you need him exactly like he is for the super mode. So that's wonderful. That makes our jobs so much easier. And I think this is going to be pretty straightforward. This is probably like the most straightforward combination just because of how everything seems to fit. You got a peg right there. You got a hole in his foot right there. So it's not enough that just pegs in and snaps in right there. But also he will have a peg right here that goes into the side, and then also right here. And there's also two bits right here that like link together. It fits together very well. Like that much I know from what I've seen from the prototypes. Yes, this fits together quite nicely and should be very secure. So let me get that foot in there. Come on now, girl. I need you to quit playing with me because we are at the home stretch of this. And I have been at this for, I think, over 2 hours now. If you are just joining on the live, hello, on TikTok and on YouTube. We're all over the place tonight. But yeah, man. We've been doing this the past couple hours. I've been having a good time, I think, all things considered. Let me get all this situated. The foot is plugged in. It's just lining up everything else. So yeah, so he's got like two little bits right here that like line up and hook the knee together. It's like the most straightforward transformation out of everything, which is good. I like that. Okay, that makes way more sense. Why that was sticking out so much. Okay, cool. We got one foot down. What? My Google Assistant was acting weird. That's bizarre. All right. Oh, and then the back. Don't forget the back, y'all. Don't forget the back. And I think that's gonna have to be good enough. Okay, do the same with the other foot. They're the same picture. Do not start with me, okay? do not start with me. Okay. And we get that. Oh my god. Can you imagine if something fell and just ended the stream? I would cry. Like, it wouldn't happen on TikTok for sure, because that's running off my phone. But, yeah, I was hoping the YouTube archive of the stream would be something I could, like, clip and make stuff of. Alright, cool. Legs. He got legs, y'all. There we go. Beefy legs, too. Jesus. Alright. We got that. These are... Yeah, these are... Okay, I understand why the feet are big now. Because, yeah, that needs to hold up all that. And then I believe this fits over relatively the same as the Super Mode one. So I think it's just... There we go. Just line up bits. Throw them on. There we go. Come on now. And then we got the chest. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Woo! Yeah, okay, feet are connected. Arms. Okay. Let's get the arms on. We got that going on. And what's cute is, so in the anime, Optimus and Ultra Magnus, they like grab each other's hands, and then Ultra Magnus's arm like engulfs Optimus's, and that's how they start the combination. And so they incorporated that by having the thumb be a little peg that you can plug into Optimus. So that way they can hold hands. And I just think that's adorable. So that just shows you that friendship is powerful. And I think they're brothers in this anime. Yeah, they are. So the power of brotherhood, man. It's so sweet. Alright, so now we can just unfurl all that. Plug it around. Same dealio on this side. Love that. Cool. And are we doing it? I think I'm on the wrong side. Yep. Fold the arm right, well, and that will make sure it combines right. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Cool. Wonderful. Okay, we got his arms. I think we just gotta plug this shit in. Cool. Hands are connected. How the fuck? Okay, so the back panel. The back panel of Optimus does a thing so it can connect better. I don't know what it's doing, but we're gonna find out right now. These instructions, man. Stay. Stay. Does it fold up completely? Oh. Plugs in right there. Okay, I don't know if I'm missing anything. I don't think I am. I'm pretty sure this is... Yeah, if I am missing something, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? But yeah, there we have Omega Prime in all his fucking glory, dude. Check that shit out. That's fucking cool. That's amazing. I have always wanted this combiner. I've never owned it. And this is sick, dude. I don't even know what else to say. Let me make sure this is all tabbed in. I don't need you acting a fool. Embarrassing me in front of all these people. Okay, cool. But yes, there he is, Omega Prime, fully assembled. We got Ultra Magnus's weapons right here. I think they'd like plug on the back or something, or it's like something along the lines of that. Obviously, there's spaces for it to plug in. I just don't care to find it right now. Just as it is, as it looks right now, this looks amazing. This looks fucking sick, dude. Like I can't even like. I love this. This is amazing. I'm so very excited to continue messing around with this the rest of the weekend, and I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures with it and be insufferable. So I hope you get used to. I hope you just get used to seeing it, because you're gonna be seeing it for a minute, because I'm not gonna show about it for a while. But yeah, I think we're gonna cap off the stream there tonight, guys. So let me turn him around. I'm just gonna hold him like that. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream. So if you're on TikTok, thanks for tuning in. If you like what I did tonight, follow me on other social media stuff. I'm on Instagram, YouTube. This was simulcasting on YouTube tonight. You can find me at Willie J. Co. Pretty much at any other platform on the internet. So if y'all want to follow me on any of those things, go for it. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. And yeah, I will probably post some highlights from the stream, just sort of messing around with this. And let me know if you want me to talk about this more in depth. I don't know if I would do like a full review, because I'm not really a toy reviewer, but I definitely wanted to make something because I thought this was super fun. So thanks for tuning in tonight, y'all, and we'll see you later.